And the gang on this very cold Monday evening in Lagos. On the broadcast for tonight, Nigeria Super Eagles are less than 24 hours away from that all-important clash against South Africa. The race to qualify for the World Cup next year will give you the latest around the Nigerian setup and preparations for the game itself. Hearing from the two managers of both nations. Also, it was a weekend of celebration and not deliberation for some high-profile tennis stars. Carlos Alcaraz, and Arina Sabalenka, the best stars from the US Open. This competition came to an end in the presence of the President of the USA on Sunday. It was a fun day for some sides in the Nigeria Premier Football League. Ikorodu City went away from home to get a point, which was not bad at all for them. And we can focus on some of the high-profile results that we got from the qualifying series for the World Cup from the European continent, even while celebrating Morocco for becoming the first nation from Africa to qualify for the Mundial. We have details of these and more for you, including some one-play cash too. Welcome to Game On. The game is on.
And you are hanging out with Femi and the Gang on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Yes, that's what we are. Femi and the Gang on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Also streaming live on YouTube, a platform through which you can drop your comments. YouTube and Facebook. Facebook is Nigeria Info space 99.3, and YouTube is just Nigeria Info FM. My name is Chuma Noli in the company of Overdose. What's popping, Diesel? Good evening to you. Welcome back.
Wonderful evening, my man. Yeah, it's always good to be back. Even though I miss fisherman soup and I miss white soup and I miss afang, edita and atama. But then again, I mean, home is always home. And yeah, it's good to be back, really. If Nigeria, if we ever think of opening a branch in Akwa Ibom, I think I'll be the first to actually ask, that I go there and maybe head the station or just work there, really, because things are relatively cheap, to be honest. You move from one point to the other. Food is cheap, transportation cheap, and it's nice atmosphere, where you get to relax. The scenery is wonderful. And I mean, I don't know, really, to be honest.
You still know the word.
I fought hard not to be distracted, Chuma, because everywhere I was looking was just hip, everywhere hipping.
Hooray!
I'm telling you.
No, you didn't talk hip now. Hooray!
You look to your left, you're hipping. You look to your right, there's hip.
Hooray!
Everybody was just hip hop. Yeah. It was a hip hop affair,
Chuma. Hip hop star, really.
And I said, you know what? I will not lose focus.
Well, again, it's understandable. You went there to heap praises on the Super Eagles. And they won, so you had to heap praises on them, surely. So I said, I'm in the company of Overdose.
Yeah.
And Adeze Michael. Good evening.
Hi, good evening everyone. It's raining, that's all I have to say. And I feel like sleeping, but we have to be here.
Yeah, we have to be here and add all the ginger like an American ninja and ensure that you enjoy the broadcast until 10 p.m. One play cash waiting for you, 240,000 naira each for several winners, as we do every time we come in for the broadcast. Okay, so you want to jump on it and give yourself a chance of winning some money today. It's going to cost you only 500 naira for each entry of yours. Only 500 bucks. That could be enough to make you one of the persons to be rewarded with 40,000 naira. The code you can use to play *347 *880 *3 hash. That's *347 *880 *3 hash. Or there's a website option if that's going to be easier for you. It's www.oneplay.ng. That's www.oneplay.ng. Good luck to you in advance. Please, when you play, have your phone not too far away from you, because when we're putting the calls across, I don't want you to miss that call of blessing for yourself. So I want to say Call of Duty, like in a video game now. Welcome again to the show. Let's start from celebrating this side and then look forward to what they have to offer tomorrow.
Where the land is greener and the first city brings beauty, just like the rainbow.
TY Mix.
It's hard to replace such a good feeling when the news of unity fills the air while the wind blows.
Super Eagles, no tension. You are winning by the grace of God.
We played these before 5 p.m. on Saturday evening, and indeed, by the grace of God and with the efforts of the players, we went on to beat Rwanda by 1-0. A narrow success, though, that was for the number one national team in our country. It was a game that had everything. Had a goalkeeper with theatrics and passion. Had a goal chopped off as offside when Victor Osimhen thought he had netted for Nigeria in the first half. Also had Osimhen being taken out of the game with a serious injury concern. And then we saw that goal from the substitute Tolu Arokodare, who stepped up at the right time to give Nigeria a goal that mattered more than anything else in that fixture. Was tough, but a happy moment though. And the moment of magic is finally here! Nigeria Super Eagles have had a substitute in Tolu Arokodare break the resilience of Rwanda, and the thousands of fans in the stands can celebrate. The door has finally been opened. Nigeria won, Rwanda nil. That goal was enough to give the Super Eagles the victory after 90 minutes and get them closer to South Africa than they were before they played the fixture. 6 points disparity between the two sides. Bafana on 16 points from 17 matches. Nigeria Super Eagles on 10 points. Eric Shell, he knew that as much as we won the game, some people were still not happy, and he told them, guys, I know it was just 1-0, but at least we win. Muna no vex.
If you win, some of you are not happy because of the way of the play, but the reality, we had lot of chance to score a goal, and I think and I feel that we need to have a little something. You know, we need to take some confidence about that. You know, around this game, there was a lot of pressure on this guy. The reality we had, if we finish this game with 3 or 4-0, there is nothing to say. But the reality is the football is not like that. If you watch some football, you see sometimes there is a game you have 10 chance to score a goal, and sometimes you just score 1 goal.
That's what happened to Nigeria, scoring only 1 goal. They did have, to be fair, several chances in the first 45, but goalkeeper Ntwari of Rwanda made some fantastic saves, especially in the first half of that game. Shortly, I'll switch focus to the players who have traveled from Uyo now to South Africa. We're going to get to that, but let me just get the thoughts of the guys in the studio as to what they made of the game holistically after 90 minutes of action. Overdose, you first off, who was live in the stadium.
Yeah, I mean, it was a very different feeling. It's always a different feeling when you're there live watching the game than when you're seeing it on television. But the first half, I want to really now focus on what we didn't do. Maybe it's because of, Eric Chell's formation, but we didn't make use of the right-hand channel in our attack. We're always making use of Moses Simon's wing, which I think really limited our options, to be honest. Yes, Alex Iwobi, wasn't playing in his, number 10 role, which also complicated things. And then Frank Onyeka, who every time we made a forward move, always wanted to pass back. I think it was quite mechanical from him. But overall, like you said, the goalkeeper was, really at top of his game. And it's surprising, though, because Adel Amrouche, who is the coach of Rwanda, actually told us that the goalkeeper doesn't even play. In fact, he hasn't played in the South African League. I think for Kaizer Chiefs, he's been on the bench, and he comes up and, pulls up such a performance. I think it's really worthy of commendation. But again, for the large portions of the game, he was the man who stood between the Super Eagles and more goals, making save after save. I remember the first half, that's stinger of an effort from Alex Iwobi, which he punched over the bar. And then, of course, in the second half, also thwarted the efforts of Moses Simon and Demola Lukman as well. But sad that Victor Osimhen will not be playing because of that injury. He's a player who commands presence, especially in the opposition box. And you could see that when he got that goal. Unfortunately, he was in an offside position. But I also want to give credit to Ademola Lukman, who really hasn't played any club football, and he comes up like that. He really, didn't put a foot wrong, in my opinion. Was always there to win every tackle, forward pass. So overall, I'll really give credit to the Eagles. A large number of that Rwandan squad actually went for the Chan tournament, but again, it just goes to show that, so many teams are leveling up when it comes to African football, and you really have to give them credit, especially the goalkeeper. But shout out to the Eagles. They did what they could, even in the absence of Victor Osimhen. They threatened Bruno, Calvin Bassey. But for me, my stammer will be Benjamin Francis. Came in and just made the absence of William Troost Ekong look like, we weren't missing him at all, in that number 5 position. Calvin Bassey, as always, very, very rugged at the back, playing number 6. For me, Bruno Nyemachi, I wouldn't really say he had a very good
left full back position.
Yeah, that left full back position.
Online,
brilliant again for me. But overall, I think the Super Eagles tried. We should have exploited more options, but it is what it is. It's African football, like the coach said. So I'm happy with the win. I told Tony before the match that I'm not going to look for more goals, just a win, and we got the win.
Got the win. It's all about the Benjamins, by the way, my friend,
so.
who likes Benjamin. What were the moments that gave you the most joy, or the performances that gave you the most joy in that game, in the victory?
Nothing gave me joy, honestly. No, there was no moment. It was hands in the mouth throughout. Everybody saw the game. There was nothing gave me joy. The only thing was the result itself, that okay, that sigh of relief, they won and they were able to keep Rwanda from not scoring. That's where the performance was. Absolutely nothing gave me joy about the game. Well, Tolu showed that, okay, without Victor Osimhen, I can bulk it up. Without Victor Osimhen, I can fight as a proper center forward with my physicality, and he's even taller and bigger than Victor Osimhen. So there was basically no moment, just that they needed to win. The pressure was telling. The noise from the fans, the grumbles and all that. Second half, they just turned it up. It was even the goal itself was dramatic. Tolu just found himself having the ball back towards his foot, and then he scored. So there was no moment of excitement. It's just that they have succeeded in even including another layer of hope to the hope that Nigerians are hoping. So that's what the reality is right now. Nothing exciting. It was a labored 1-0 victory.
Well, now we can build up to what's to come on Tuesday, and that's where we'll also have a chance to open the phone lines to pick your calls and, of course, read your comments from social media. There's the WhatsApp portal. We have X at Nigeria Info FM also at your disposal. On Facebook, where we're streaming live, shout out to Femi Taiwo, by the way. This from Ozo Francis Namani says, Ozo Francis Omagan Namani, as he writes it, watching live from Amagunze in Enugu State. Good evening, Femi and the gang. Keep up the good work. Thank you. So nice to have you join us from the southeastern part of Nigeria. So 24 hours before we played against Rwanda, South Africa's Bafana were in action on Friday evening, beating Lesotho by 3-0. They scored once in the first half and went on to score twice in the second to give themselves that victory and then expand the advantage between themselves and the Super Eagles to 9 points before Nigeria won to cut it back to 6. And after the win, question was always going to come through. What's up with your thoughts towards Nigeria on Tuesday? Hugo Bruce, the coach of Bafana is one man who was not in a hurry to share anything, not yet at least. Thoughts towards Nigeria
first
on
of all,
Tuesday? Hugo Bruce,
about Nigeria,
the coach of Bafana
I
is
will
one man who
not talk
was not
today.
in a hurry to share anything,
This
not
is
yet at
something
least.
we will
Thoughts towards
see with the technical staff, which team we will select for Tuesday. At the other side, first of all, about Nigeria, I will not talk today. This is something we will see with the technical staff, which team we will select for Tuesday. At the other side, what we didn't do so well the first half was using the space behind the defense of Lesotho, and that we did much better. The second half.
Yeah, in the second half they did better, and that helped them to score 2 more goals and wrap up that win by 3-0. The man doesn't want to share anything as to potential stars that could be lining up to face Nigeria Super Eagles tomorrow. By the way, the Nigerian side moved on Sunday Sunday morning overdose was there to capture that. You can check out our handle on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos to see pictures of the players, the videos of the players when they were stepping out of the stadium in Uyo, heading to, of course, Bloemfontein, South Africa to be precise, as a country, and then getting ready for Bloemfontein, the destination for the game itself. They had to stop in Luanda, that's in Angola, first off, a 2.5-hour trip from Uyo to Luanda to refuel, and then from there they went back to South Africa in another 3.5 hours. So the entire trip for them was about 6 hours, but of course they did have a little break while the refueling was taking place in Luanda, in Angola. We saw an insight into the players just warming up in the compound, the premises where they are lodged. It wasn't grass, it was just them playing with tennis balls and then putting themselves in the mood, preparing for their final training session this evening, which is what surely we have seen. The South Africans are 1 hour ahead of us as to the timing. So while the game is going to be by 5 p.m. Nigeria time tomorrow, that will be 6 p.m. South Africa time. When we come back from this commercial break, I'll be asking Overdose and Adeze what Nigeria can do better. What facets of our game should we improve upon if we are to get anything out of South Africa tomorrow? And that's also the same question for you too. You can share your responses through WhatsApp, through Facebook, or via X at Nigeria Info FM. A reminder to you, that one play cash is seated somewhere waiting for you. *347 *880 *3# remains the code you can use to play. That's *347 *880 *3#, or the website www.oneplay.ng. That's www.oneplay.ng. It's going to cost you only 500 naira for each entry, and then there's 40k to come your way. Surely. It's going for the break now. Well, return. There's also on the cards tennis and so much more. Game on tonight.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We'll be right back.
To dey healthy, not before show. Na life where you suppose dey live. And if you dey cook light with power oil, then you sabi wetin dey healthy. You dey stay active, e mean say you stand fit. Chop light, dey move body, no excuses oh. Power oil dey your kitchen. Now you get am. Feel am. Enjoy am. Make you dey confirm. Make you dey 100% fit. Power oil. Now your lifestyle choice. Omo, you dey find where you fit bet sharply and cash out anytime.
Island Bet dey here. Come Island Bet. Football. Withdrawal. Odds with a boss brain. 100 million casino jackpot. Omo, your life fit change with Island Bet. Bonus boku when you sign up. And Island Bet iBot AI there to help you for predictions matter 247.
No dolo.
Sharply download the iLot Bet app now or visit www.ilotbet.com. If you snooze, you lose. I play, I win. iLot Bet. For 18 years and above, play responsibly.
Party people. Jollof, gone. Pounded yam, gone. But water, unfinished bottles, abandoned like Sia wrapper. Ha!
The new 33cl Nestle Pure Life Premium Drinking Water. Big enough to refresh, small enough to finish. No waste, no wahala. And with our trusted 13-step quality process, every drop is refreshingly safe. Nestle Pure Life Premium Drinking Water. Source of hydration you can trust.
See, everybody with him own wahala. Every day comes with its own version of challenges, and you have to be ready to face them, because only then can you move on to the next. That's why I never miss my breakfast. Scratch that. My peak breakfast, with the nutrients and energy I need to face each day, one challenge at a time.
Every day is a good day to power on with a peak breakfast. Have you had your peak?
Reach for your peak.
Update. Yes, so Boku Store don't add bunker products to their shelf. High quality for low prices. From Sachet Go Vita chocolate drink for 150 naira to Chula tomato paste for 140 naira to Platis dishwash for 1,900 naira for only inside Boku. All of them don't be available.
Oh yeah, shop Boku for prices way cheap past market and high quality for low prices. Boku not far from you.
Boku abi no Boku.
Pocari Sweat. My ions, please, can't get enough. My ions, please, give it to me now. Pocari Sweat. It go rehydrate you, yeah. Replenish your ions with Pocari Sweat. Rehydrate you faster, easy we observe. Pocari Sweat.
college class, settle down. Today, let's talk about how you started your day.
We got dressed and had pancakes with John Vance 3-in-1 chocolate for breakfast.
My mom makes John Vance 3-in-1 chocolate for us too.
My mom calls it instant goodness. My sister and I always put it inside our pap. It's so yummy.
John Vance 3-in-1 chocolate is a chocolate drink made of rich cocoa, milk, and sugar. Available nationwide in stores. John Vance 3-in-1 chocolate. Enjoy instant goodness.
In the cooking game, you need a winning game plan. I'm not just talking about your fresh ingredients, utensils, or cooking skills. I'm talking about your choice of seasoning. My game plan is incomplete without Maggi chicken flavor. Made with a flavorful formation of onions, celery, turmeric, it's my game changer. Elevate the taste of your everyday dishes with delicious rich chicken flavor. Oh yeah, let's go.
New Maggi chicken flavor, my game changer.
Malta Guinness is now 600 naira. Now you get the same refreshing, nourishing, rich premium Malta Guinness for just 600 naira. Available at stores near you. Malta Guinness, here for every kind of you.
Welcome back to your number one talk, news, and sports station. This is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, it's game on.
Feel the magic in the air.
We'll see right here for you.
Information,
news,
sports, and more.
Get involved. It's 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Let's talk.
You heard that right. We're still talking on the nation's number one station for news, talk, and sports. Nigeria Info. The frequency is 99.3, of course. Chuma, Daisy, and Overdose in the studio at this time. You also out there too, sharing your thoughts and comments using Facebook, where we're streaming live, X at Nigeria Info FM, and telling us what's up using WhatsApp, of course. We're still around the number one national team in our country and hoping that, just like when we played this on Saturday before the game, indeed we went on without tension. We're hoping that will happen again tomorrow.
I know a place where the land is greener and the first city brings beauty, just like the rainbow.
TY Mix.
It's hard to replace. Such a good feeling when the news of unity fills the air while the wind blows.
Super Eagles, no tension. You are winning by the grace of God.
First of all, about Nigeria, I will not talk today. This is something we will see with the technical staff, which team we will select for Tuesday.
Tuesday is no longer too far away from now. Tuesday is just a few hours away, and Tuesday is more than Tuesday, because one of the two would have to get all 3 points, more so from the side from West Africa. For South Africa, a draw will be fine. As far as they don't lose, they'll be fine in consistently having control of the leadership of the group. Even the defeat, and they still will be top of the group, but the fear by then will be, what if FIFA get 3 points off them from fielding an ineligible player in Mokoena against Lesotho in the first leg of the meeting of those two sides in the month of March 2025. Welcome back to the show. I'll be reading your comments shortly. We're asking you if there's anything the Super Eagles should change or improve upon from that performance you saw on Saturday ahead of the South Africa clash tomorrow. What should that be? A reminder to you that you do have one play money that should be getting into your pocket if you're lucky enough. And you can play right now by using the websites www.oneplay.ng, www.oneplay.ng, or the code *347 *880 *3#. Just follow the prompt if you can. *347 *880 *3#. $500 only for each entry. And there's 40k somewhere waiting for you. May just be the person to get that cash tonight. All right. So it's nice when we have multiple winners, isn't it? Cool stuff that one is. Dizzo, straight to you right now. Let's make you the coach for a bit on this game on broadcast. What would you improve upon before South Africa tomorrow, based on what you saw on Saturday?
I think there are a number of things to improve, but I don't think the defense is one of them. I think I'll do the defense, the goalkeeper. Except for that moment of madness where he had with the Rwandan attacker there, Stanley Wabili, where he bagged the yellow card. I think he should be primed to start. The only thing I would want to actually change is, just attacking from that right-hand side. I mean, you could tell the Super Eagles of Nigeria really didn't make any attacking move from that right-hand side, talking about Olaino's side in the first half. It was always Moses Simon linking up with Bruno Yemechi, Ademola Lookman. Those were the three people, coming down that left wing in the first half. Sometimes Wilfred Ndidi, sometimes Alexi Iwobi, but they really didn't make use of the right-hand channel. Maybe because of the coach's diamond formation, or should I say a diamond midfield, most of the time you tend to see that Moses Simon, for all the productivity down the wing, he won a couple of corner kicks also in the second half, threatened as well, so you could say, okay, maybe that was why. But Olaino, I believe in the second half, he also really came to the party, with his long throws as well. So if there's anything, just to cut it short and keep it simple, if there's anything I want to change, is the fact that Nigeria should take their chances. This is very, very crucial. All 4 games remaining, or maybe 3 now because we scaled the first hurdle, but they should score early. Early goals will count, most definitely, and you cannot keep wasting chances, especially against a team like South Africa. Yes, we got away against Rwanda, but if only they were clinical. Rwanda just couldn't find their feet in front of goal. Yes, they came out of tight spaces, which of course was surprising to me. Well organized, they blocked most of the shots that the Super Eagles took. The goalkeeper also coming to the fray to make himself big and make some saves. But I just pray that we take an early chance. We don't want to leave it late against South Africa, because South Africa is a team that playing at home, they definitely want to frustrate you. I won't be surprised if they're already frustrating the Super Eagles, by not really giving them, access to the field to train, or just trying to make life inconvenient or miserable for the Super Eagles. So for me, early goals, that's the only thing I want to change. First 5 minutes, get a goal. The first 10-15 minutes, get a second goal. Unsettle them so that they know that, they are up against a side who mean business. But if we continue to be sloppy in front of goal and we tend to, just leave things late, I think at the end of the day we might just regret it, and our World Cup chances will go down the drain. So Frank Onyeka, for me, he should come in second half. I don't think he's a starter. He should come in second half. And you look at a player like Dele Bashir, who actually got a chance at the closing stages of that game in Uyo, but his effort wasn't on target. I think he should start. We need energy coming forward. Tola Rokodari now surely should start ahead of since Victor Osimhen is not available. He should start ahead of Cyril Desires, and then you have like maybe Moses Simon and what's his name now, Ademola Lookman, flanking him. So yeah, if all goes well, those crosses, I just think as a tall guy, like Adesi said, he can't connect to those wonderful crosses, corner kicks, dead ball situations. There was a free kick Simon took in the second half. Oh my goodness, the goalkeeper actually tipped it behind for a corner, or made a save. Yeah, he made a save and pushed it to corner. So early goals for me, Chuma. I hope they come.
Everybody has said everything.
Nobody has said everything.
Like, these guys, they know that their career is on the line. Me, even if say they don't go, there's a chance that somehow God can produce a sponsor. I'll say enter America or Canada or Mexico. Or if I don't go for, at the age of 62, I can still go for World Cup. Them, most of them, if they miss this one, apart from people like Benjamin Frederick,
I don't understand
who are young. No, I'm going somewhere.
What do you want to improve?
If they like, let them.
If they like, they should not. Have you given up hope already?
Let them not improve. It's their career that they are joking with. Like I was saying, apart from Frederick and maybe Calvin Bassey, these people are still they are yet to be 25. The rest of them are old men. If they miss this one, Otilo, it will be in their record that throughout their career, if you like go and play for Bristol City, if you like go and play for Madrid, it will be in their career and their record. It's a big blot that they did not play for their country at the World Cup level.
What do you want to change on Tuesday?
Truth is that the team is damaged. There's no synergy in the team. We have assembled the wrong people, both in character, both in charisma, both in everything. What we can do is to manage them now, because they don't embody anything like the spirit of Niger. And the person that actually embodied the spirit of Niger, Stanley Nwabali, is getting all of the sticks. Some people are asking, why did he do that? Why did he not do that? And I told Lagos yesterday on Football Frenzy that if you go back to goalkeeping and how goalkeepers they behave, that's like, is even, I don't think we've had, a goalkeeper who is very, very tough. A goalkeeper who can ruffle and unwind strikers and unsettle them. That is even part of the reason why we're struggling. And I don't see anything wrong he did with Nshuti Innocent. That na normal Africa goalkeeper attitude be that he go first calm down the striker, first bully him, first ruffle him, he go calm down. That's the game. It's part of the game. So truth is that they have to go and beat South Africa. Can they beat South Africa? Yes. And there's something funny about the South Africa. When they are playing against those teams from their region, they're not even spectacular. But as soon as they just see Nigeria, they'll start playing like Real Madrid. So the Super Eagles will have to show that they need to remedy the situation by cutting down the points to 3, unless we see what happens with the remaining games. But you see that point deduction, my people, the way it's going, it may not happen.
Everybody always has something to prove.
It may not happen for that point.
So
but
if South Africa,
they should go and beat South Africa, and they've already started talking about the pitch.
Against Nigeria.
For those, let me finish now, please.
Oh, okay.
They've already started talking about the pitch. The pitch, there are a lot of football pitches in South Africa, but I don't know why they chose a rugby pitch. A rugby pitch. That is where they chose. Even Hugo Bruce himself is complaining about the pitch. I hope it's not a hindrance to the free or fluency of the Super Eagles of Nigeria that will already complain that they are not fluid enough. I hope that the pitch will be able to, allow them. And this will be the first time they will be playing in Bloemfontein. Normally, their games used to be in Cape Town against Nigeria or Joburg or the other city, Mboema or so. But now it's Bloemfontein. Let's see what they get. But I know that Nigeria, if they mean business, those boys, yes, they are not playing like a team. They're up against a team. So our squad is up against a team. But if they mean business, they can beat South Africa. Whether it's 4-4-2, whether it's 4-2-4, whether it's 4-3-3, whether it's 4-2-3-1, go and get the job done and see how far, what will happen with the remaining games and other teams in the rest of the groups for the World Cup qualification series.
Yeah, it's about qualifying for that World Cup after all said and done, more so with Nigeria's inavailability for the competition in Qatar in 2022. Here, Samuel Chukwueze may not have had a chance to play in the fixture on Saturday, but himself and his teammates are hoping for success tomorrow, and he speaks.
South Africa is a strong team. They have a good team also. They are first in the group. We are Nigerian, and we have a good team also, so can compete with them. I think by the grace of God, we want a good result here. The most important thing for us to come here, and we are looking focused on that.
Yeah, they're focused on getting to South Africa and winning. They're there already, and the game is tomorrow. I wish them the best of luck. Time to go to the phone line straight away to hear from you. Also to read your comments from WhatsApp using X at Nigeria Info FM. Check out your thoughts on Facebook as well as YouTube. Let's make you a coach just for this evening. What would you love to improve upon if you were to be the coach of the Super Eagles in time for the game tomorrow, based on what you saw on Saturday? You can dial 0201 277 0993. That's 0201 277 0993. The one that's just for our female callers is 0201 465 7190. 0201 465 7190. Hi, how are you doing? Good evening.
Good evening, Chuma.
Yes, welcome.
The great time master. Hello, Overdose. Welcome back from your journey.
Yeah, thank you, my brother.
You see, Oyinbo will say attack is the best form of defense.
Mm-hmm.
I just believe if Nigeria can improve in their attack, they should not have anything to worry defensively. Once their attack is okay, South Africa will not have a chance against Nigeria.
Okay, I copy that. Attack, 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 you say. Thank you for your call, man. Hello.
Hello, good evening, Dizo.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Chuma and Adezi.
Welcome.
This Friday from Igbelere.
Nice one.
Bye.
Chuma, Nigeria should not score an early goal. Because you can see all our qualifiers. Anytime we score, the player will go and relax. The pressure will always be on us. You see on Saturday, Chuma. This way you were in the stadium and you watch the match.
Yes,
now.
yes.
Nigeria were praying for the referee to blow the whistle now. Against Zimbabwe, it was the same thing now. Nigeria were playing good until we score. But immediately we score, they will go and relax. For me, I pray for 85, 86 minutes goal from Nigeria. Chuma, you are laughing. That is the truth, oh. This is the super ego we are now. This is not the super ego of them, Omokachi, Okocha, and the rest. So that they will always go for the key. This one now, when they score a goal, they believe that one goal is like 10 goals for them. So if Nigeria want to score, I'm begging them, they should not score early. So if we score early, we go use our collective.
Wahala. Thanks for your call, Friday. Nice to hear from you. Time to check out your comments also on social media. Like I mentioned to you, we're streaming live on Facebook. It is Nigeria Info 99.3 on Facebook. And we have, I think, a South African, Mfele. I hope I pronounced your name right. Says, hi guys, listening from South Africa. Great show. Sister in the studio is gorgeous, as you put it. Thank you for your thoughts. Wachiku Francis Chukuma says, Femi and the gang, I greet you all. My friend from South Africa, what's your expectation for that game? I'd love to hear that from you too, Mfele. Let's go in for this short break. One play.
Every day is about winning with one play on Nigeria Info. On Nigeria Info, daily winnings is now over 150,000 naira. Just go to oneplay.ng or dial *347*880*3#. Play with as little as 500 naira, and in a few seconds, your ticket is in the draw. The more you play, the better your chances of winning every day on the Morning Crossfire, WhatsApp Lagos, and Game On shows on weekdays, and the Football Frenzy shows on weekends. But that's not all. Every Friday, there will be a 500,000 naira jackpot. Playing during the week automatically qualifies you for the weekly jackpot. Your chances of winning are the same, whether you play on oneplay.ng or dial *347*880*3#. Remember to play responsibly. Not suitable for persons under the age of 18. OnePlay is a registered trademark under Lasho Trading Services Limited, licensed by the Lagos State Lotteries and Gaming Commission.
The right license to put a smile on your face this evening, courtesy of our guys at One Play. And you can see Jompany right now on Play. Before 10 p.m., there should be smiles around the place on some faces, right? In different places, right? People of different races, right? Yeah, www.oneplay.ng, the website, www.oneplay.ng. The code *347 *880 *3#, *347 *880 *3#. The cost 500 naira for each entry of yours. The reward 40k waiting for you, man. Well done. Back to the phone lines as I read a few comments also from social media. Femi Taiwa, I see you. Thank you. Well done. That's exactly what you had the beginning part earlier. Thanks, Diesel. I appreciate you, man. Femi and the gang, Tunisia became the second African country to book their place in the World Cup. Okay, VJ from Ikorodu, thank you for your thoughts. We're going to come to other qualifiers on the continent. For now, we're just focused on the Super Eagles. Good evening, Chuma, Avadoz, and Adeze. Apart from Aroko Dari and Osimhen, which other centre forwards do the Super Eagles have? Jude from Satellite Town is sharing this with us. Well, you saw Cyril Dessers, didn't you? He was substituted in and then out later in that match.
Also players that we didn't call up, and unfortunately because of the presence of Victor Osimhen, Terry Murphy somewhere, Paul Ono, to remember, is still there. Taiwo Awoniyi is still there. If these guys can find rhythm in their club sides, I think fortune will smile on them. Ademola Lookman as well can score goals. So unless he's talking about the people that are currently in the camp. But other than that, we still have strikers that have been in and out. So Mendy, it's just that will and that hunger, that desire, which is why a lot of persons are criticizing their character. They don't understand what it is to actually wear that green, white, green jersey. And somebody even had to bring to my attention, although it happened in 2022, somebody just said, we don't really have our Nigerians in the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And I had to think, okay, what do they mean? And then we're having in it boys. No shade to them. We've talked about this before. But again, the same people in 2022 are here in 2025. But I'm glad that people like Tolu are from the MPFL youth game. Benjamin Fredericks played for NNL ABS Football Club, went to Nasarawa United before he went to the abroad. So we still need our culture boys. We still need boys that understand our own language. Boys that dreamt going to stadium in Nigeria to idolize Okocha, Kanu Nwankwo, and the rest of them. Not the boys that we went to Britain to tell them, since England have failed you, can you come and play for Nigeria? So I think we need to go back to our culture and our identity.
Important stuff that is. Femi is calling us from the USA. How are you doing, Femi? Welcome.
Good morning. Good afternoon, Shuma. Good evening to you.
It's fine.
Really
Good afternoon in the USA. Good evening in Nigeria.
It's good afternoon. Yeah, it's 2:18 here.
Yeah.
Chuma, please, I have a few things to say.
Okay.
Number one thing, I think I will agree with over those that if we can get an early goal, I think over the years, this South African team, they've really gotten better. And in most of the games in which I've seen them play, they always grow into the game. They really get better in the second half. They are very dangerous in the second half. I think scoring an early goal will really help us. It will give us a long way. I mean, if we can score maybe 1 or 2 early goals, which I don't see it coming because based on our past performance, I think that will help us if we can get an early goal. Please, I would like to disagree with Adeze on 1 or 2 things.
Okay.
This idea of there's no Nigerian in them, the bulk of our Super Falcons, where are they from? Most of them, they are Nigerians which are born abroad. So this Nigerian team, the ones that have the Nigerian habit and culture and everything that we took to Chan, what did they deliver?
No.
So I've always seen
most of our Super Falcons, apart from few of them, it's just Ashley that we have. The rest of them are like from the NWFL. Please get your facts right.
Yeah,
apart from Ashley, Michelle.
But the thing is that anytime we have the Super Eagles, like these foreign guys coming to play for us, we are always quick to criticize them, and when we have the home base go out for tournaments, we blame the coach. I don't think we have to introduce double standard into this. The thing is that we've used like 3 coaches over the qualifiers, so it's going to be very hard for us to have a standard and to have a stable thing. There's no consistency.
How about in 2022?
As far as as far as I'm concerned, I think we should just give them the necessary support. Let's just hope, because I will not like it, and Nigeria will come over in the US. I will not be able to buy the ticket to go and watch. Why will I have to pay to go and watch another national team? You get what I'm trying to say? So to me, I want Nigeria to qualify, but I don't see it coming. We're in a very, very tight corner. I agree with Adeze that the 3 points might not be deducted. Let's just give them all the necessary support. Let's just hope for the best. That's my contribution. Thank you so much.
Femi, thank you so much for speaking to us from Dallas, Texas, in the USA. By the way, I think you do have some points there, truly, because the ones who have Nigerian blood in Chan, what did they do in Chan? And the Super Falcons have more than those 2 names that Daisy mentioned. Michelle Alozie is part of the team. Esther Okoronkwo, these were not players that were in the Women's League. So there are more names than just the 2 you mentioned that also are. Esther Okoronkwo was, alongside Ajibade, our best player in this competition, but she's not that Nigeria in the context of how we put it with the Super Eagles.
She was born in Abao.
I think it's about the players too and what they offer to the national team. That's the priority at this stage. My thinking, though, that is. I'll pick a few more calls of yours and read more comments like this one from Moses from Shasha, who says if changes should be made, then it should start from Nwabali, because the guy is so unprofessional in his doing, as you put it. Moses from Shasha with that comment. Thank you, Moses. Good evening, Nigeria Info. First time texter, Samuel from Yanipaja. Nigeria should score a goal at the 90th minute in order to avoid pressure from South Africa, wishing Nigeria the very best. What if you can't get that goal for 90 minutes now? You can't lose the match or draw, because at this stage, a draw will feel like a defeat for Super Eagles. They must beat South Africa to have any chance of dreaming of the World Cup. Joseph Nwore says, good evening, Nigeria Info. I wish Nigeria all the best. Abiodun Ajewale says, for Ikorodu, Nigerian, please make us breathe. I'm not too sure that grammar is enough to make me stammer. Just correct it and share again if you can, okay? Thank you for speaking to us, though. Nigeria will not have any excuse, please. Vincent Shasha saying that. More like Vincent Sasa, S-A-S-A. Femi and the gang, I greet you. We greet you too. Nwachukwu Francis Chukuma, thank you for your comment. Also, those messages coming through from Facebook. We'll hear from our guys. One play again shortly. But before that happens, I will touch you on a few other qualifying fixtures on the African continent for the World Cup. And congratulations to Morocco, who became the first African team to get a ticket to the Mondial next year. It came with an away win against Zambia. They keep winning every day. You'll hear more after now.
Info.
On Nigeria Info Daily Winnings is now over 150,000 naira. Just go to oneplay.ng or dial *347*880*3#. Play with as little as 500 naira, and in a few seconds, your ticket is in the draw. The more you play, the better your chances of winning every day. On the Morning Crossfire, WhatsApp Lagos, and Game On shows on weekdays, and the Football Frenzy shows on weekends. But that's not all. Every Friday, there will be a 500,000 naira jackpot. Playing during the week automatically qualifies you for the weekly jackpot. Your chances of winning are the same whether you play on oneplay.ng or dial *347*880*3#. Remember to play responsibly. Not suitable for persons under the age of 18. OnePlay is a registered trademark under Lashon Trading Services Limited, licensed by the Lagos State Lotteries and Gaming Commission.
So that's the message for you as far as one place is concerned. We have a commercial break to come soon in just about 30 seconds time. When we return from that commercial break, we'll be celebrating two teams from North Africa that have gotten a ticket to the World Cup next year. Also touching on the latest from the US Open that came to a climax on Sunday. It was a fun day for a lady and a guy in their respective rights in the singles event. Saturday and Sunday, the two finals we had. Well, one thing did happen in Formula One. As far as the Grand Prix is concerned, as far as somebody winning that race was concerned, and we do have one play cash to come your way too, as well as why PSG are unhappy with the French Football Federation. What are all of these issues? More of those with your thoughts on WhatsApp using X, Facebook, and otherwise to come on this Game On show brought to you by Femi and The Gang. It's Chuma Nolin here with Overdose and Adeze Michael. We'll be back after now. Please stay with us.
You are listening to your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Every day is about winning with OnePlay on Nigeria Info. On Nigeria Info Daily Winnings is now over 150,000 naira. Just go to oneplay.ng or dial *347*880*3#. Play with as little as 500 naira, and in a few seconds, your ticket is in the draw. The more you play, the better your chances of winning every day. On the Morning Crossfire, WhatsApp Lagos, and Game On shows on weekdays, and the Football Frenzy shows on weekends. But that's not all. Every Friday, there will be a 500,000 naira jackpot. Playing during the week automatically qualifies you for the weekly jackpot. Your chances of winning are the same whether you play on oneplay.ng or dial *347*880*3#. Remember to play responsibly. Not suitable for persons under the age of 18. OnePlay is a registered trademark under Lashon Trading Services Limited, licensed by the Lagos State Lotteries and Gaming Commission.
Can I get a Heineken?
Sorry, we're out of Heineken.
Ah.
Just kidding.
Unique, balanced taste for that first. Ah.
Very, very extraordinary.
Heineken for a fresher world. Not for sale to persons under 18. Drink responsibly.
As a mom and a dentist, I know the importance of strong teeth, beautiful white smile, and fresh breath. They give you the confidence to eat the right foods without worry. Speak confidently in public, and making friends is easier when you know you have fresh breath. I give my family confidence with Pepsodent's Triple Protection 1-2-3. It's 3 toothpaste in 1 to protect their teeth from holes, give them white teeth, and fresh breath. The confidence of 3 toothpaste in 1. Pepsodent's Triple Protection 1-2-3.
Oh, the only detergent that keeps me bright and fresh. I know the waste time to wash. I thought my clothes have the best, so why go less? You can't wash it out with a little Viva. Use Viva. Don't waste your time, don't waste your money. Use Viva. Viva, oh Viva. I love my Viva. Don't need no other. I love my Viva forever. Viva, oh Viva. I love my Viva. Don't need no other. I love my Viva forever. Viva, I love my Viva. Don't need
Viva Detergent, a quality cleaning powder from Aspira.
Here you go, dear.
Mom, you didn't add milk.
No need to. Taste it and see why.
Wow, but how?
Is it milky?
Yes.
Is it creamy?
Yes.
That's Milo 3-in-1 milky and creamy for you. It's so milky. I don't need to add more milk.
I love it, Mommy.
Give your kids Milo 3-in-1, milky and creamy. It's truly milky. It contains calcium to help your champ win every day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo. Okay now. Dependable insurance. After God, you are the next insurer. See as the boys the Allah. All the ladies the Allah. Insure your car protection from accidents. Unforeseen loss, you can see them. Mistakes are meant to happen. If you don't jam the car, they'll jam yours. You beat them. Yes, you will get them arrested. Your plans for that day is affected. You waste your money. You waste energy. With AXA, you can be protected.
Get the protection that pays today. Call 0700 AXA Mansa to get a motor insurance that pays. AXA, know you can.
Here's my dollar day. Hallelujah, it's my dollar day. Oh yeah.
Oh yes, your Naira card is now like dollars in your pocket, as you can now shop directly on stores like Amazon, eBay, Macy's, and many more in the USA, all with your Naira card. And here's the bigger news. With African Import-Export Solutions, you can now shop anywhere in the USA, completely tax-free. That means you save thousands shopping your favorite items like the latest phones, gadgets, electronics, fashion items, auto parts, and lots more. To learn how to save thousands and get your items delivered to you in just 3 to 5 business days, visit www.africanies.com or call 0700 800 7000 today. African Import-Export Solutions, making global shopping simple for Nigerians.
Make you enjoy the sweet waka with Caesar's flavor go carry you go. With every sip, na celebration of taste. Enjoy Caesar's apple flavor. The day refreshing, crisp garden freshness inside every drop. Caesar's orange flavor encore, that one a pure bliss. It be like sunshine inside bottle. And Caesar's lime and lemon flavor, this combo na elele. Better cruise for every sip. No matter how your mood be, Caesar's gets the perfect flavor for you. So what you dey wait for? Grab your own Caesar's today. Make the fun begin. Enjoy them responsibly. Caesar's na for people who don't reach 18 years and above. Caesar's, oga for fun.
Malta Guinness is now 600 Naira. Now you get the same refreshing, nourishing, rich premium Malta Guinness for just 600 Naira. Available at stores near you. Malta Guinness, here for every kind of you.
Okay, let's do some value jet math. Take one dependable airline with a reputation for reliability. Add 2 exciting West African destinations, Accra and Banjul. Multiply by countless cultural experiences and breathtaking views. Divide by the consistent service ValueJet is known for. And what's your answer? The right formula for your next trip.
ValueJet connects you to West Africa with new routes to Accra and Banjul. Whether it's a business trip, bagging a degree, or a dream vacation, ValueJet will take you there. Book your journey on www.flyvaluejet.com.
Always ready.
ValueJet. Wings for everyone.
Let me just you guys. So, Judith visited me a few weeks ago and brought food stuff. While unpacking, she pulled out John Vance 3-in-1 chocolate and started hyping it. Creamy, tasty, and more. I just smiled and nodded, not taking her seriously. Fast forward 2 weeks, I'm calling her, asking where she bought it because I need more for my family.
Once you've had a taste of instant goodness, there is no going back. John Vance 3-in-1 chocolates. Enjoy instant goodness.
In the cooking game, you need a winning game plan. I'm not just talking about your fresh ingredients, utensils, or cooking skills. I'm talking about your choice of seasoning. My game plan is incomplete without Maggi chicken flavor. Made with a flavorful formation of onions, celery, turmeric, it's my game changer. Elevate the taste of your everyday dishes with delicious rich chicken flavor. Oh yeah, let's go.
New Maggi chicken flavor, my game changer.
Okay, sandwich, fruits, and water. The new 33cl Nestle Pure Life Premium Drinking Water. Handy size for my little ones. No more half-finished bottles coming back home. The new 33cl bottle. Big enough to refresh, small enough to finish. And thanks to our trusted 13-step quality process, every drop is refreshingly safe. Nestle Pure Life Premium Drinking Water. Source of hydration you can trust.
It's the choices you make that set you apart from being good to being great. My choice? Nivea Men Deep Body Lotion with Max Tech, powered by Black Carbon. Gives you both dark wood fragrance and 48-hour moisture. And my other top choice for all-day freshness, Nivea Men Deep Roll-On for 72-hour protection and fragrance with Max Tech, powered by Black Carbon. Skin is for playing it smart. Nivea is for skin.
Ibuka capsule full ground, anytime pen they around. If pen one show in power, 3 in 1 day. To knock and power. Ibuka pain for body, pain from fever. That's why I the carry up always. Ibuka hammer then away. Ibuka they buy me always. Ibuka for you always.
After 3 days, if body no tranga, go see doctor. Na Shalina Healthcare Limited dem market am.
Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria Tandagdiba with Ibuka.
Oh, the only detergent that keeps me bright and fresh. Bana bata lokaci a wurin wanki. Viva mafi inganci. Ito ne sakwa hirin netin yo mere Viva chiri Viva. Maswa koko atowo renu do Viva. Viva, oh Viva. Ina some Viva. Opungiche Viva. Omero Viva titila. Viva, oh Viva. Ina some Viva. Opungiche Viva. Omero Viva titila. Viva, oh Viva. Ina some Viva. Opungiche Viva. I love my Viva forever.
Viva Plus detergent, a quality cleaning powder from Aspira.
Embark on a journey through the tantalizing teasers flavors. With every sip, it's a celebration of taste. Enjoy teasers apple flavor, refreshing, crisp garden freshness in every drop. Teasers orange flavor, pure bliss, like sunshine in a bottle. And Teasers lime and lemon flavor, an electrifying combination, a thrill ride in every sip. Whatever your mood, Teasers has the perfect flavor. So, what's your choice? Grab a teaser today and let the fun begin. Enjoy responsibly. Teasers is for those 18 and older. Teasers, the masters of fun.
This is what goodness tastes like. Golden caramel, creamy buttermint, and rich coffee. There's a Cadbury candy for every moment.
Cadbury Caramel, Cadbury Coffee, Cadbury Buttermint. Sweet, smooth, and full of flavor. Whether you're chilling at home or on the move, there's a Cadbury candy for every mood.
Yeah, there's a Cadbury candy for every moment.
99.3 Nigeria Info, your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, it's game on.
Feel the magic in the air.
It is always nice being back, and we're right here for you. More fun to come until 10 p.m. Femi and the gang in the building, represented by Chuma, Daisy, and Overdose. And you too, because you just add the complete spice to what we do right here on this lovely dial. Welcome back again. I'll be going to the phone line shortly to pick more calls of yours. We were asking before the commercial break what you would love to change if you were to be the coach of the Super Eagles ahead of the game against South Africa tomorrow, based on what you saw on Saturday. And I also wanted to take my time to respect and pay homage to two teams from North Africa who have gotten a ticket to the World Cup next year. Morocco first off, something around that country, first African team to reach the semi-final stage of a FIFA World Cup, and now first African team to qualify for USA, Mexico, and Canada 2026. They beat Zambia by 2-0 away from home to wrap up that victory. Lovely stuff for themselves. The Moroccan team, who have been spending money hosting continental championships in the men's and women's game, and we're seeing that that's paying off for them at this stage. There was Enesri scoring and also Igamane with those goals in the 7th and 47th minute. That put them in a very good place. This is what the table looks like. 2 more matches to go in this qualifying race for Morocco, but they have already amassed 21 points and are whooping 11 points ahead of Tanzania, who are second in that group, meaning they cannot be caught anymore, because maximum points that Tanzania can get with 3 more games for Tanzania to play off 4 is, they're not going to usurp Morocco at this stage, whatever happens, really. Tanzania may have played 6 games in that group, but we'll accept the fact that they don't have enough games to give them a chance to overtake the Moroccan side. Zambia have played 6 matches as well and have 6 points. Niger Republic are 4th in that group with 6 points, and Congo are bottom. They have just a point. You thought it was all about Morocco. Think about this too, and this is beautiful to see. Diesel, and I'll say this after I share the other results. I'll take your mind back to 2004 to connect the dots as to what I'm about to say. Tunisia, the second African team to qualify for the World Cup. They beat Equatorial Guinea by 0-0, also away from home. The only goal of that game was scored by Ben Romhane, and that came through in time for the win in the 4th minute of added time. That's when they scored to wrap up that victory. They have 22 points from 8 matches and cannot be caught by Namibia anymore, who are second with 12 points in that group. Spoke about the connection between these two nations, Diesel. You don't remember AFCON 2004? The final was Morocco-Tunisia.
Yeah. I really didn't think about it.
After Tunisia beat Nigeria in the semi-finals.
Tunisia were the host country.
Yeah,
they were the host country. I think they had France Solido dos Santos in that team. I'm talking about, of course, Jaziri also was another member of
Tunisia.
that
Morocco had Nebet then. Nuruddin Nebet. And all those guys.
They do this football team. I'm telling you.
So 2 teams that were finalists in the AFCON in 2004 are the first 2 teams to...
And Tunisia won that AFCON.
Yes, they did.
They
Morocco lost in that final. Sadly for them.
Yeah.
Is it a statement from North Africa, Daisy?
Yes, it is. It is a statement for them. And I want to also use this opportunity to say that there are still minnows in African football. When we say there are no longer minnows in African football, I think it's mostly around this our Central African side and then West African side. All these them Ghana, Nigeria, Congo, Cameroon. And them they talk there are no minnows in African football. There are minnows. Morocco beating Niger 5-0 the other night. They've capped it up with beating Zambia. They beat Zambia again at home. So look at the points they have amassed in the group. Even Egypt themselves are also 1 more win too. They are through. Tunisia are already through. Remaining Algeria. There are minnows in African football. And only this our side because we have failed to invest in our football. That is why other countries are now catching up. And then you now say there are still plenty minnows. Ask Egypt, ask Morocco, ask Tunisia. They will tell you, look at their results. They barely conceded up to 3 goals in about 6-7 match days. I mean, what are we saying? There are minnows in African football. And these people have shown that when we catch them, we show them how it is done.
Well, I don't agree that there are minnows in African football because you look at the teams that are leveling up right now. I know that for countries like maybe, Djibouti, Lesotho,
Comoros. Comoros are actually doing well in Ghana's group. They are second in Ghana's group, just a point behind the Black Stars.
You look at the country like Madagascar. They qualified for the AFCON not too long ago. They even beat Nigeria. I remember
in
Nigeria
2019, AFCON 2019, yes.
They defeated Nigeria 2-0.
But you not be only when he reached Nigeria turn, now they lose to those small teams.
That's the thing. So
he has helped my point. Simple.
I've not answered anything. I'm only telling you right now that maybe 10 years, 15 years before now, you say, okay, there are minnows in African football. But the truth is, even these countries, they have top stars that play abroad. So whenever they come back, it's like a constellation of stars. Look at the team that went to what's it called now?
Chan.
Chan.
Okay. Madagascar got to the final. Lost to
So
Morocco in the final.
Why you come here and sit down and tell me that there are minnows in football? African football. Yes, 10, 15 years from now, you say okay, you see a team beating another 6-1, 7-0. But right now, it's tough. Even for Ghana, look at Ghana now. They are playing Mali.
You're seeing an evidence that there are minnows.
So that's
that Morocco is beating Niger 5-0 in Rabat on Friday.
Just another bad
they are beating Zambia, which are just another bad day. Look at Egypt.
Niger.
Look at Egypt results before Uncle.
You say before Uncle.
I said there are minnows in football only in West Africa and Central Africa.
That's for you.
Because these countries have failed. They are having administrative issues. Look at Ghana Football Association. They've been embroiled in inconsistencies, in-house fighting.
They are looking good to qualify for the World Cup.
What of AFCON?
So what are you saying?
You're
saying consistency, but they are about to qualify for the AFCON.
Look at Nigeria. Back to back, no World Cup for them. And then somebody is telling me
Nigerians are experiencing inconsistency.
There are minnows in African football. Just that you people have failed.
Nigerians are experiencing inconsistency.
Have you gone to the World Cup?
And then you come here and tell me that Gusso is doing well for the NFF. He's a good president. But now his inconsistency. You see, we always paint a picture when he favors us.
Did I call
I've heard you
name?
come here to say, "Oh, Gusso is a top president. He's doing this, he's doing that." Now, I'm not catching cruise. I've heard you. We've been on shows together where you come out to praise him. Now you are telling me that Nigeria is inconsistency.
There's no cruise,
but I'll leave it at that. No problem. Those who've heard you over time.
Let's
move
fine. On, please.
Kosovo 2, Sweden 0, Switzerland 3, Slovenia 0. Halftime scores, these are from the qualifying series for the World Cup from UEFA's territory. The matches are happening as I speak to you right now. They're just on the halftime break. Belarus 0, Scotland 1, Greece 0, Denmark 1. That's in Group C. For Group I, Israel 1, Italy 1. Halftime in that. In Group L, nobody's taking their L as far as this is concerned, I guess. Croatia 1, Montenegro 0, Gibraltar 0, Faroe Islands 0. I like this guy match, Diesel, because Gibraltar and Faroe Islands for Europe. Now then they always collect beating from bigger teams. I'm happy they are playing each other now.
Most of these, both of them actually end up in teams where you have,
England always like this. England will play Armenia, play Faroe Island. Now, wow. We're going to get to a topic that connects this really, because I really want us to get to that shortly. But I'm trying to update the listener on the current scoreline of games that we're having around the world. In the African qualifying series for the World Cup, Guinea-Bissau had beaten Djibouti by 2-0 earlier today. In Group D, it's Libya 2, Eswatini 0 after 44 minutes. In Group E, I mentioned that Morocco had beaten Zambia to qualify for the World Cup. In Group G, Mozambique 2, Botswana 0. That's the result. Guinea 0, Algeria 0, and Uganda 2, Somalia 0. While in Group H, Tunisia won that game against Equatorial Guinea to qualify for the World Cup as well. Malawi and Liberia shared the spoils. Even Stevens 2-2. Madagascar in Group I beat Chad by 3-1. And it's currently Ghana playing against Mali. 45 minutes played in that. No goals have been scored yet. Ghana 0, Mali 0. That's the latest across these centers. We'll return to football in a bit. But how about giving a bit of spotlight to what's happening in other sports? Still to come, by the way, from a football POV. A wrap of what we saw in the Nigeria Premier Football League over the weekend. Also, the teams in Europe that want to get a ticket to the global competition, the Mondial, next year. And also, why PSG are not that happy with the French Football Federation now. Also with PSG, because the Champions League returns in just over a week time, right? Will they have one or two star boys in that their team? We'll let you in on that one too as we progress on the show. Phone lines a blink. Make I just do 2 calls before we enter tennis and Formula 1 shortly. Hello, how are you doing?
Good evening, Chumalisti.
Yes, so good evening.
How are you doing tonight?
We're all fine. How about you?
I'm not fine at all, Chuma.
Oh, wow. Sorry, what's the problem?
So, good evening, Adizia, and Mike, and Vadizu.
Good evening, welcome.
Welcome.
Yeah. Vadizu, please. I don't like the way you bully Adizia. Please.
I'm not bullying anybody. I'm just stating my point.
Bullying her. I don't like it.
I'm just stating my point. I'm not bullying anybody.
Is that why you're unhappy?
Okay. No, it's not even.
Okay, because I wanted to ask, are you listening to Femi and the Gang for the first time? That's the beauty of the banter we do here. There's no bullying. That's back-to-back conversation, just to ensure you have fun.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. They are doing a great job.
It's important we kick away that word so it's not turned to something else.
Yeah,
Nobody's bullying anybody here.
Oh, okay, no problem.
Right.
Chuma, I'm very, very sad since the day Victor Osimhen got that injury. You know, my heart has been beating since then. Chuma, the truth is that without Victor Osimhen, and let's say the truth, that is always difficult for that team to win. I'm telling you, it's just like Messi at Barcelona. Without the Osimhen, it's always difficult for them to win, honestly. I don't know. Like they said, there are still minnows in football, and Nigeria is one of the minnows. I'm telling you. Let's no, Chuma, it's not a laughing. Let's tell ourselves the truth. They cannot be deceiving herself because she's analyzed, because it's a patriotic Nigeria. Tell me when Nigeria has won convincingly. Laugh. Tell me, Chuma. All this our mind go there for up. They play. How many years have we been going through that? But Chuma, I'm going to advise some Nigerians who cannot stay, in the front of their television set. Please, you stay away because of their BP. I beg them. Because assuming we lost that match against Rwanda, we will have said he that is down, fear no fall.
Right.
But we won it, so that means our, hope is very high. Please, I don't know. Victor Osimhen, is there anything they can do?
He didn't travel with them to South Africa, so he's out of the team completely.
Oh my God! If five players are like Victor Osimhen in that team, I can put my life savings that will win South Africa. That guy, he can. I'm sure he's passionate about Nigeria, that his club that is paying his salary. I'm telling you, Chuma, you see that he wanted to play despite that injury. Wanted, he just that he couldn't help it.
You can't cheat your body, right?
Oh my God, bless Victor Osimhen wherever he is.
God bless him, truly. God bless you
What
too.
a
Thank you for your call.
What a patriotic Nigeria. God bless you, Chima. God bless you too. God bless everyone.
Thank you. Nice to hear from you and also get your passion. Sorry, I had to let you go because more calls are coming in, so I don't deny others of a chance. Thank you. Hello.
Good evening, Chuma.
Yes,
Chuma,
good evening. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Gizo and Albert.
Yeah.
You asked a question earlier, and because of some other people to talk on, let me go straight. If I were the coach, you know what I would do?
What would you do, please?
What I will do is very simple. They will also laugh, and they will also ask themselves questions, so that they will also tell the story to their children when they are retired. I will call them and sit them down in the room. If they can even, the coach is hearing me, and I should do it, and sit them down and play some of the match they have played before.
Yes.
Just put the video in their front, sit all of them down, and play the video for them. When they are done in watching themselves, then the question or issue, ask them. We ask them the question, ask them, you people have seen it, right? Okay. Now, did you perform well or not? This performer, if your children, if your children, maybe your children have grown old, look at their Oko channel, we are still watching them.
Yeah.
Today, yes. If your children should grow older, if they see you watching the way you play football, will they be happy with you? So they will ask themselves their question. They will have to think. Because sometimes all these people who call, not that they wanted to just, let me say, complain, let me put it that way. It's because most of them, they play as if they don't push ball in Europe. Or they don't even, just like they are just using, let me cast screws.
So you're trying to do all you can to ensure that you ignite their passion, right? Because I need to let you go now for more calls.
Yeah, that's what the coach will do. So that the coach will ask their questions.
Sorry, tell me your name again, please. What's your name again?
My name is Bless.
Blessing, right?
Yes.
Okay, because I wanted to hear you. Thank you very much, Coach. Blessed. You're blessed. Thank you for your advice. Coach, we appreciate you. Have a blessed evening, okay? Thank you. Obina Prosper says, first time watching you guys live. Chuma, so happy seeing your face. Thank you, Obina. May you prosper too, as your name says. So all of these thoughts coming in from different platforms. Obina's messages from our Facebook stream, because we're streaming live on Facebook at this moment. Shout out again to you, Mfele, who joined us from South Africa, whose prediction I was hoping I could get, but Mfele hasn't dropped that yet. Also, X at Nigeria for FM, your comments are pouring in there. Not forgetting the WhatsApp portal too. One play cash waiting for you before 10 p.m. 40k should get to you. Star 347 star 880 star 3 hash. It's not changed. That still is the code you can use to play. Star 347 star 880 star 3 hash. Or the website www.oneplay.ng. www.oneplay.ng. I think we have a commercial break in the bit, but I can see one of our listener in the USA trying to reach us because I've seen a +1 number. Can I squeeze that in? I'll try and call the person again if possible. Yeah, and we will speak about tennis, the US Open finals on Saturday and Sunday for men and women respectively, and then touch on the MPFL and other football issues. Hi, how are you doing?
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon in the USA. Good evening in Nigeria. Please, what's your name?
My name is Smart. I'm actually calling from Canada.
Oh, Canada. Welcome, Smart.
Canada.
Yes, Smart, we can hear you.
Yeah, good afternoon to everybody in the studio.
Yeah, welcome.
See, I can feel Ada's pulse, and the way she's feeling, that's what I'm feeling. Let me tell you something. The truth of the matter is, our qualification is going to be a miracle from what's on paper. You understand? South Africa is not minors. South Africa is a big rival. Yes, we've had more over them than they've had over us. Yeah, but at this point, they are not going to let it go like that tomorrow. It's going to be tough.
Can you imagine?
That's one. Even if we win all our matches, I think South Africa need just one more win to qualify. I don't know. Last time I saw that group, I didn't see
Smart. Can you do me this favor?
Yeah.
Just stay on the line or I'll call you back. Let's go in for a short commercial break. We'll be back shortly, please.
Okay.
All right, man.
Right after this.
Party people, jollof gone, pounded yam gone, but water, unfinished bottles abandoned like Sia wrapper.
The new 33cl Nestle Pure Life Premium Drinking Water. Big enough to refresh, small enough to finish. No waste, no wahala. And with our trusted 13-step quality process, every drop is refreshingly safe. Nestle Pure Life Premium Drinking Water. Source of hydration you can trust.
Start your day and have a good time. And where you need to have the break time. If not tea, up or garita.
In the cooking game, you need a winning game plan. I'm not just talking about your fresh ingredients, utensils, or cooking skills. I'm talking about your choice of seasoning. My game plan is incomplete without Maggi chicken flavor. Made with a flavorful formation of onions, celery, turmeric, it's my game changer. Elevate the taste of your everyday dishes with delicious, rich chicken flavor. Oh yeah, let's go.
New Maggi chicken flavor, my game changer.
This is what goodness tastes like. Golden caramel, creamy buttermint, and rich coffee. There's a Cadbury candy for every moment.
Cadbury Caramel, Cadbury Coffee, Cadbury Buttermint. Sweet, smooth, and full of flavor. Whether you're chilling at home or on the move, there's a Cadbury candy for every mood.
Yeah, there's a Cadbury candy for every moment.
Stay fresh, stay dry with Nivea Dry. No bad smell, it dey protect from sweat and it dey last wella.
Nivea Dry don't get 25 ml pack. Make you rush go buy am.
The prices no dey tear pocket. Make you stay fresh, stay dry with Nivea Dry.
Nivea Dry deodorant will help you maintain your steeze. E don dey for 25 ml small size for boys and girls wey sabi.
Nivea Dry.
To dey healthy no be for show, na life wey you suppose dey live. And if you dey cook light with power oil, then you sabi wetin dey healthy. You dey stay active, e mean say you stand fit. Chop light, dey move body, no excuses o. Power oil dey your kitchen, na you get am. Feel am, enjoy am. Make you dey confirm, make you dey 100% fit. Power oil na your lifestyle choice.
Power oil.
See,
nobody with him own wahala. Every day comes with its own version of challenges, and you have to be ready to face them, because only then can you move on to the next. That's why I never miss my breakfast. Scratch that. My peak breakfast, with the nutrients and energy I need to face each day, one challenge at a time.
Every day is a good day to power on with a peak breakfast. Have you had your peak? Reach for your peak.
Osalobua. Baba, make you help me, oh. Make I dey shine my eyes. Make my enemies no see me, oh. Even when I dey sleep, make I no lose guard, oh. Baba, in short, just dey help me stay alert. As Airtel, they alert me anytime Yahoo people send spam message to take scam me, oh.
At Airtel, we have taken proactive steps to keep you safe from every spam activity with Airtel News Spam Alert service. Powered by AI, it scans text in real time with no app or setup needed. Airtel, a reason to imagine.
Pocari Sweat. My ions, please, can't get enough. My ions, please, give it to me now, now. Pocari Sweat. It gon' rehydrate you, yeah. Replenish your ions with Pocari Sweat. Rehydrate you faster, easy we observe. Pocari Sweat. Give me some more. Pocari Sweat.
Oh, lunch. Guys, I'm going for lunch. Please, put more stew. Nice meal. Ah, my chest.
Suffering from heartburn and indigestion? Try Just Eat. Just Eat is a brand of aluminium and magnesium hydroxide and simethicone. Just Eat is available in suspension and tablets. Remedy for heartburn, indigestion, flatulence, and acidity.
Jested, now available in new packs. If symptoms persist after 3 days, please see your doctor. Read leaflet inside.
Round the clock, it's engaging.
From news to sport.
And other conversations all day. Nigeria Info.
Let's talk. Hi everyone, Martin Tyler here, English Premier League commentator, UEFA Champions League commentator, and assistant manager of Woking Football Club. You're listening to Femi and the Gang on 99.3 Nigeria Info FM.
Feel the magic in the air.
One more hour fun to you come on this Game On show with Femi and the Gang on Nigeria Info FM. In the words of the legendary Martin Tyler, it's Chumite of a dozen and a daisy in the studio. It's you out there too, connected to the broadcast and adding to the beauty of the presentation. And it's Matt, who is in Canada, who was speaking to us just before the commercial break. Welcome back, Matt. Welcome back, Matt.
In fact, let me not do too much of analysis. The
Yeah.
truth of the matter is, we here, we were looking forward to the World Cup, seeing Super Eagles. Definitely, we were almost short one of their games.
We'll be in Canada, right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Opportunity to see them and World Cup is coming to Canada. We are not seeing it here. You know what I mean? They already have automatic qualification. The national team is playing friendlies left, right, center, and tournaments.
Yeah.
But they are not soccer people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're not cared. So it would have been an opportunity for us. One, for me to, yes, I've seen World Cup in Nigeria before,
Yeah.
flying
Yeah.
that Cup way back.
On the 20.
But I mean, this is still deal, right? It would have been an opportunity of a lifetime to even watch Super Eagles play. And can't carry myself to go to Canada and play now. We not hope not. Who do I even know there that we can brag about? So you can understand the frustration and the pain
Yeah.
of not qualifying. Like I said earlier,
It's not over yet, actually. Let me give you hope, because you're sounding like it's finished. It's not over yet. Just to clarify again.
It's, mathematically, it's almost finished. You and I know. Let us not pretend. It's going to take a miracle.
If we beat South Africa tomorrow, it's back on track. 100%.
Okay, and South Africa have to lose their other matches too. Remember that.
FIFA, I
Or
can
are they
beat
not-
my chest to a certain level. I've heard different theories saying they will not do it. Was an ineligible player used? The answer is yes. Let's go on with the rest. Yeah.
Oh, why one could be like Man U when one pass back?
No, I know they do Mayo and Grimsby here. There's nobody grim here.
Why we not go there? Let us go. We are Nigerians. We normally we are qualifying for any tournament. We qualify with a game or two left.
True, you're right. Shame on us for not doing it. You're right. No argument.
So, to that guy that said Nigeria is a minor at this point, I agree with him, because you cannot be superpower in 2000 sorry, 1994 as the fifth best country in the world.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
today we're struggling. You understand?
Mm.
We're struggling. There's something wrong fundamentally, I must say, but it's sad.
Yeah, it is sad.
It's just sad.
It is smart.
It's painful too, but what can we do? You know, I greet you guys again.
We greet you
I
too.
really do appreciate you guys for, carrying us along. Because now be the only hope. If I tune in Canada, I won't see anything about us. I won't see anything about Nigeria. Even Premier League, I won't see it. So forget. If not for Nigeria, it would have been very depressing. Thank you,
Smart. Thank you. We appreciate you, and thanks for listening to us from Canada too, and calling in to share your thoughts. Let me share some important information now. I do have another diaspora caller who's trying to reach us with a +27 number. +27 supposed to be South Africa. I'll check. I'll try and put that call across in a bit to get back to the person. Of course, if you're listening to us from outside Nigeria and you want to reach us, you can call the WhatsApp number. That one is just for you guys who are outside Nigeria. You're the only ones who are permitted to call the WhatsApp number to speak to us. For those who are based in Nigeria, we pick the regular calls. Okay. Well, this is some information for you from Firemore Whiskey. At this time, it's not that risky to enjoy some cool stuff from Firemore Whiskey, or is it Firemore Brandy, giving us all the cool stuff at this time. I'm sure you've heard that line over time, that if something is not there, you manage what you have. But sometimes when the best thing is there, the thing you love already is there, there's no need to think about managing anything. And that's the thing about Firemore Brandy. That brandy, for those who do not settle for less, they hope to break boundaries and to go to higher levels of successes. And while others want to fire, they want to fire more. And those are people who desire Firemore Brandy. They push boundaries and break rules the right way just because they want to win. Even where people say it's tough, it's been tough for other people to win, they're like, I believe in myself, I want to give it a try. That's it for them. When others fire, they fire more. And Firemore Brandy brings that spirit for the extraordinary. The drink of choice for those who dare for more. It's made with quality ingredients and carefully selected materials, and unlocks your boldness and audacity to reach for more. That's it with Firemore Brandy. You can join the revolution of people who will never settle for less and grab a bottle. Grab that bottle for yourself of Firemore Brandy and raise a glass to the bold, the fearless, and the unapologetic. Firemore Brandy is one you can take directly, right? Or mixed with your favorite, drinks in the form of a cocktail. You can enjoy that one, of course. Firemore Brandy is available for supplies at Niger 1 and Niger 3 Trade Fair Markets. Also in Ojoye Market, Mushi. You can always join on social media for more adventures or the goodies and giveaways and promotions for Firemore Brandy through the handle on social media at Firemore_Brandy. That's at FIREMORE_Brandy. That's it, at Firemore_Brandy. One thing is certain, you have to be over 18 years to drink. And even when you're over 18 years, you don't have to drink and drive, huh? Also, it's not for persons who are pregnant. It's not for pregnant women at this stage. Yeah, Firemore Brandy, thanks for the information. Let's keep it going now as we go to the tennis side of life. After I try and reach out to the other diaspora caller who had tried to call us earlier with a +27 number. See if it's going to come through. And then I will go on to Alcaraz and Co. I know what's up with them, because we saw the action in the US Open, didn't we, on Saturday and Sunday as far as the finals were concerned for men and women. Hello, welcome, good evening. Yeah, we know you tried to call us earlier, +27. Can you confirm which country you're in, please?
South Africa.
I thought as much. Yeah, I knew. I didn't have to check Google to check that out. Please, what's your name?
Simpele.
Sorry, come closer to your mouthpiece so we can hear you clearly, please. Simpele. So are you South African?
Yeah.
Fantastic. How are you guys getting ready for the Super Eagles?
Man, we just relaxed. Yeah, we're chilling nicely. We're just waiting for the game. So tomorrow night, and we know it's a big game for both the teams.
Yeah.
But the whoever takes his chances will win the game.
Yeah.
But I know it's going to be a tough game for both the teams. We respect Nigeria as a big team.
Yeah.
Great talent, great talent. I mean, we used to watch your Rashid Yekini.
Yeah.
I mean, Kindum, we respect those guys. But things have changed now.
Just like
Things
I
are
respect you
different
guys
now.
too, Sean Bartlett and co. Your guys.
Absolutely, absolutely, yeah. But as a young guy growing up, we used to watch Nigerian footballers. I mean, like I mentioned, JJ, your coach,
yeah.
I still respect them.
For you, Benny McCarthy.
Absolutely. I was trying that with the Kenya national team. But as for tomorrow, the whole country's waiting. It's going to be a tough game. But all the best to your team as well. I mean,
I know you're trying to be nice to us because you're speaking on a Nigerian radio station, but your heart of hearts, right? What do you think will be the final score? Your prediction?
I don't see a big score. I mean, I'm predicting under 3 goals, maybe 2-1.
Oh, okay.
Or but it will be under 4 goals. So it's 3-1 or 2-1.
Okay.
Yeah.
In favor of who? You guys, right?
Absolutely. I'm South African, so I'm going for my country. But good luck to everyone. I mean, good luck for both teams.
Thank you very much. So nice to hear from you.
We love you, Gustav.
We love you guys too. We're all one family after all said and done, right? Well done. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Beautiful stuff. Thank you, man. So it's nice to have had the feel of a South African calling to the show this evening from South Africa to speak about what he expects from the game. If I want to focus on your call, sorry, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, your man, Stanley.
I just thought I should drop it. Meanwhile, there are reports that Stanley Wabili Stanley Wabili has been receiving death threats from South Africans. Remember, he ended their 2023 AFCON hopes by virtue of that penalty shootout, which Nigeria won. I think it was Kelechi Iheanacho who got the final winning kick, and reports indicate that he's now been getting death threats. So a lot of people are, concerned or worried. South African football fans are issuing death threats to Wabili, and they are saying that maybe he should find a new club. Maybe he should move to Alakli or move to somewhere else because.
And these are according to reports,
yes,
right?
It's
not like anybody
has
confirmed the authenticity.
Yeah, it's not like anyone, but there are reports, that he's been getting death threats. So, if he ends their World Cup hopes, tomorrow, I'm not saying he's going to officially end it, but if Nigeria beats South Africa, then they should have every reason to worry. My best advice, he should just move out of South Africa.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic goalkeeper for his side, and he's expensive. He's not cheaper now, but he's with Chippa United, a fantastic team as well too in South Africa. Tennis now for us. We're going to return to football, the Nigeria Premier Football League, and also the action in Europe, because another star has broken the record and stands alone as the all-time top scorer for his national team. That's triggered a few thoughts on my mind, and I'll share that with my colleagues, and we'll try and trash those issues out together. Carlos Alcaraz, though, is the man who's the US Open champion. He won the title in the presence of the President of the United States of America, Donald Trump, beating Yannick Sinner in the final in 4 sets. That game ended 6-2, 3-6, 6-1, 6-4, and it's the second US Open title for Alcaraz and his 6th Grand Slam title. In fact, that victory has ensured that at the age of 22, he's become the second youngest man behind Bjorn Borg to reach such tally of Grand Slam titles. And he's also shared things for themselves this year. 2 Grand Slams for Alcaraz, 2 for Yannick Sinner. Sinner was the man who was righteous in the Australian Open when he won that title, and the Wimbledon Championship too. But for Alcaraz, he was Carlos in his victories in France. Exactly,
okay,
bro.
Take 2.
And the US Sinner, take 2.
Pick 2, I'll pick 2.
Alcaraz knows that Sinner brings out the best from him.
And seeing that I lost the last Grand Slam final against him, so for me being able to win this one means a lot. Means that all the hard work paid off. And obviously the US Open where I got my first one, it's even more special.
Happy for the man. That victory in the presence of US President Donald Trump made it even sweeter. The final had to be delayed by a few minutes because of extra security measures, knowing that the president of the most powerful nation on earth was going to be in the building. 24 hours before Accra took on Cena, we had the women's final, and there was only one star to shine in the arena, and her name is Sabalenka.
And going into this final, I decided for myself that I'm going to control my emotions. I'm not going to let them take control over me. And doesn't matter what happens in the match, if she break me back or if she plays incredible tennis. I mean, of course, it's a finals, and she's gonna be fighting, especially after recent final. I knew that she would love to have, like a better result. So my mindset was just going out there, fight for every point, doesn't matter of the situation. Just focus on myself and focus on things that I have to do to win the match. And I think from what I understand today that the lesson learned, and I really hope it will never happen again if I'm going to be playing another finals.
She's taught me something myself, to the importance of being able to control your emotions. Sometimes, there's fear and all of that, but just remember you have control of that. It's your body after all said and done, isn't it? And that worked out to her favor, really, as she beat Amanda Anisimova in the final, 6-3, 7-6 on the Arthur Ashe Stadium. She's now become the first woman since Serena Williams in 2014 to win consecutive US Open titles. And what a great experience this is for Aryna Sabalenka. She's world number one in the women's game. By the way, Alcaraz's victory against Jannik Sinner has ensured that he's become world number one in the men's game. To you guys, your thoughts on this before we return to football?
Ooh, what a contest that was for Carlos Alcaraz. Such a young age, he has already won 6. The title he won back in 2022, announcing himself to the world. He's done it in 2025. There's something that I love. He said he spent 2 weeks even before Cincinnati watching Sinner's game, because he kind of knew that no disrespect to other opponents, no disrespect to Felix Alisema, there's no disrespect to Graham Fields or this world. It could just be me and this guy again in the final. And even before he got to the tournament, they started preparing, watching a lot of matches of Jannik Sinner. And then when it mattered most, his serves, his forehand was just the difference. He kept on disrupting. Even when Jannik Sinner wanted to build that rhythm, what Carlos Alcaraz did so well was just he kept on disrupting the rhythm. Nobody is a better baseline hitman than Sinner, but he found somebody that had all of the answers to everything that he did yesterday. The big 3 are out of the equation, but it looks like we have the big 2 now, and they are so dominant. But it would have been so beautiful if they didn't like each other so well. But I think in their generation, they just want to play the tennis. They don't want all of those extra soap opera, like that rivalry that will make a lot of fans sing about them. They don't have it. They just want to play their tennis. They just want to have fun, especially the mechanical tennis. That is what they are all about. Those days of the Agassi and the Sampras, that all of those bad blood that made tennis so interesting. That is not it for Carlos Alcaraz and Jannik Sinner. So I think they are here to dominate. And for Carlos Alcaraz, it's shown that he can still entertain and still stop his enemies. So what Jannik Sinner will do now, he said something to Sinner, said that he needs to probably lose some games before he gets to the final to be unpredictable again. So he could, I love both of them. And we're so grateful that we have them, because the level of tennis they played yesterday, we kind of, maybe we've not forgotten the big 3, but they're gradually making us to say that the big 3 are out, while the next 2 big things that would, grace the tennis courts, both grass, hard courts, and clay courts in the next coming year. So it was really a proper final that Carlos Alcaraz prepared for, and he won it.
Indeed, that guy. Watch out for both of them again. The last 2 years, it's been just those 2 men winning Grand Slam titles. They did that in 2024, and they've done that again in 2025. Novak Djokovic, say, I like you now, Novak, but it'd be like, say, this boy is not going to allow you, make you win Grand Slam title number 25, where you don't define since maybe after next year, you just say bye-bye to the sport and allow them to continue dominating as they have started dominating right now. Looks like there may be a bright future for another name too, a young star who's not done it before in Formula One. Well, watch out for Sergio Piastri. He's not the one that won the Italian Grand Prix, though, but still leads the overall race rankings.
Norris and Piastri have swapped places, Max.
Just because you're the slowest son?
It's not our business, but I guess it keeps it fair between the drivers in terms of championship. You focus on the road ahead as well, please.
But out of the Parabolica for the 53rd and final time to take a third win of the season, Max Verstappen wins the Italian Grand Prix. His third win here in 4 years, and surely his most satisfying one of the season.
Yeah, the guy Max Verstappen winning the Italian Grand Prix over the weekend. His third door on the standings. Piastri is on top. Lando Norris, two McLaren teammates, they are second. And Verstappen, who's supposed to be the defending champion, but looks like he will lose that crown this year, is third on the standings. That takes us to some top stories from other sports, in addition to the courtside broadcast we had earlier, where we delved into the basketballing side of life for you. Back to football right now, after I remind you that, hey, we're not too far away from 10 p.m. where we'll have a draw to give out cash to you, courtesy of One Play. Star 347, star 880, star 3 hash, star 347, star 880, star 3 hash. That's the code you can use to play. 500 naira only for each entry of yours. And when you're done with that one, have your phone not too far away from you, because you may just be the one I'll be calling when I go in for that draw. You can use the website if that's better for you. I know one of our winners on Football Frenzy yesterday, a lady. She said she played for the first time ever, and she used the website. That's how she won money. We've also had many winners who use the code, so both of them have equal chances for you to win some cash today. Good luck to you in advance. The website is www.oneplay.ng. That's www.oneplay.ng. Just go with the Nigeria info option. Here's the latest as to scoreline of games that we are monitoring for tonight in the qualifying series for the World Cup from Europe and also right here in Africa. Last time I touched on Mali against Ghana, it was still 0-0. What's up with those guys now? Well, where we are is the fact that the Black Stars lead by a goal to nothing. 61 minutes played there. Jiku with the only goal of that match. He came in the 49th minute. So Ghana are leading Mali, and Ghana will retain their position as the top team in that group if they can hold on to the advantage. How about the guys in Europe? Here we go. Kosovo 2, Sweden 0. 74 minutes played. It shocked me. Kosovo 2, Sweden 0. Ha! It shocked me, man. Yeah. But the game is not over yet. Switzerland 3, Slovenia 0. Amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. Belarus 0, Scotland 2, Greece 0, Denmark 3, Denmark 2, pardon me, and Israel 2, Italy 3. That's an exciting game. Croatia lead Montenegro by 2-0, and it's Gibraltar 0, Faroe Islands 1. That's it. Still current scoreline of matches. We're heading towards the final 15 minutes of many of these games that kicked off over an hour ago. Guys, over the weekend, right, we saw Memphis instill they pay. Memphis Depay rose to the occasion and is now the all-time top scorer in the history of the Dutch national team. Stay with me because we should be able to have a conversation around that before the end of the show. But around the Nigeria Premier Football League, the number one league in our country, as much as your favorite leagues in Europe had to go in for the international break, it was not going to be the same thing for the NPFL. NPFL gave us football over the weekend. Here are the results of matches that we saw yesterday. Barua FC 1, Bendel Insurance 1, El Kanemi Warriors 0, Rivers United 0, Enugu Rangers 2, Plateau United 0, Eyimba 0, Nasarawa United 0, Katsina United beat Kano Pillars 1-0, and Kwara United got the better of Kon Khalifat by 2-0. Elsewhere, it was Niger Tornadoes won by Elsa United 0, Remo Stars, who are defending champions, got the better of Warri Wolves 1-0, with Shooting Stars being held to a 1-1 draw by Ikorodu City, and Wiki Tourist enjoying a 1-0 success over Abia Warriors. What does that mean for the NPFL table? We're here to share that with you. Remo Stars still top, 3 matches played, 7 points gotten. Wiki Tourist second, 7 points from 3 games. Bayelsa United third, 6 points from 3 games. And Warri Wolves have 6 points. They are fourth on the log of having played 3 matches. Katsina United complete the top 5. They also have 6 points from 3 games and a +1 goal difference. Eyimba 9th, Rivers United 8th. Some of these other popular teams in the country. Enugu Rangers 11th, Ikorodu City of Lagos 13th, Shooting Stars 15th, Kano Pillars 18th. Still early days though, but doesn't look like it's a good sign for some of these high-profile sides at the start. Memphis Depay, all-time top scorer for the Belgian national, for the Dutch national team. Lukaku, all-time top scorer for the Belgian national team. And I'm looking at that Dutch national team, for example. Johan Cruyff, Robin van Persie, Ruud van Nistelrooy. And I was thinking to myself, is Memphis Depay, by Depay standards, better than any of these names? If we're being honest. The all-time top scorer for France is Olivier Giroud. Fantastic guy, yo. But is Giroud better than Thierry Henry or David Trezeguet? So I'm thinking to myself, does this generation of footballers have better goal scorers or are they facing less quality opposition? That's my question for you guys. I have a chance for you guys to lay some foundation for 30 seconds before going for a commercial break.
I think back in the days, you know, you had footballers who really played with their hearts. They played with their hearts on their sleeve. You talk about players who actually played at a time when, you know, let me just quickly lay the foundation. You know, back in the days when you get married, when your wife wants to greet you, say "Diane," but these days it's babe. So back in the time when you have Diane, you know that football was at its best. Alexandro Nesta, Cafu, players that even for you to score against them is hard. Strikers like Ronaldo, Dalima. But these days we just have players who are all about social media, Snapchat, Instagram. They want to drip on social media. During those times, nothing like drip, no social media. You play football, you earn your money, and the price figures were not as high as this. So
as I listen to you, I don't dey trip. That's your foundation. You're going to build on it. Adeze. Okay. At least we still have 35 more seconds.
Well, I think the answer is straightforward. We now have more games and international windows than before. UEFA Nations League just came, and that has helped teams. You know, some of these strikers start bad. That's what I would say. It's just that we have more games now, not just lesser opponent, but just more games. That's what's making them score more goals.
You're going to hear more after this commercial break. We'll also ask you, are there better strikers in world football today, or has the quality of the game dropped? Because how is it that Depay don't score past Van Persie and Nistelrooy, Giroud score past Thierry Henry, but these guys were very good that year. Neymar don't score past Ronaldo de Lima. It's putting me in a dilemma now. We'll be back after this.
Every day is about winning with one.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates